You know what you tryna do, cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Hands to James Conner.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, it's Johnson. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 88 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
10-10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's Barkley on the counter. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Steelers 8, Giants nothing.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, let's get this. No street. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check. 69. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, check right. Watch it, man, that's trash.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A handoff to Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Steelers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
13 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. To dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10.
Complete to Eric.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
By Leonard Williams. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch.
Jones pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Ballantyne to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier, Stephon Tuitt on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
38-yard line.
Second and 14. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
55, mark, 55. You ain't doing nothing, though. You ain't doing nothing,
Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here gets them back within a couple at 8-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
The 25-yard line.
Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
All right now, 180. 54.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was tackled.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
54, check, block 54, block 54.
Now Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jones now on third down. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to work. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Double dog, that's the way. Watch twist, watch double bump. Check, Fresno.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
14, Giants 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
46-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Cameron
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
43-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Taking it about the 16.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Intended for Deontay Johnson.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
At the 24-yard line.
Second and 10. On the handoff, it's Samuels. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Jalen Samuels.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time.
Pittsburgh.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Second and 11 at the 41. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
He's out of bounds.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Vince Williams on the tackle.
Back to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist. Both my girls head to toe.